Okay, I found out today from my host that there is like a Spain Amazon, so I can order from the Spain Amazon and it will be here probably not like next day, I would imagine, but probably like within the week. So she's gonna show me how to like order things because I need some things, including a new like cable cord. See if I. So this is like regular audio without my microphone. And this little thing, you can see it's like clearly angled. If I bend it at all, like if I like wiggled it, it's like a tooth. If I wiggled it, I feel like it'll fall off. So I need a new cord because I use this mic all the time. Okay, let's see, that should be better. So I use this for work all the time. Today was my first like full work day. I had like calls. I have my office area all set up, which is just basically, welcome to my office. This is what it looks like. So all of my best friends have babies or have moved. I still have, thank you. She's offered me her couch, which I will take at some point if I need. My plan is to do Airbnb, but my biggest expenses when I'm trying to figure out this, is this a lifestyle? I don't know what this is. Working remote gives me flexibility, but then because I'm nomadic, I think nomadic is like the appropriate phrase. My biggest expenses are accommodations and travel. Like flights obviously are so expensive. I'm trying to figure out how to become a flight attendant. See how I could just solve that problem. But in the short term, I'll be paying for flights. I have figured out accommodations. Someone booked me to watch their dogs. They have two beautiful dogs. They're well behaved. And so I'll stay at their place and I'm paid. I'm gonna have to start shopping for Airbnbs for when I come back, and it's maybe even a little bit longer. But I was like, okay, just to try to like budget, I'm gonna need to spend probably $1,200 or $1,500 for an Airbnb because that's like such a long stretch, and I could stay with for a couple nights, but like it's a couch. I need like a bed and a kitchen maybe ideally, so I'm not like eating out all the time. So anyway, Airbnb was like the best option. So just to budget, just in my mind, I'm like, okay, trying to plan ahead for that expense. And then I got this request. I'm not going to say the exact dates actually, because I feel like that's probably not safe. There's a lot of things I'm learning, but I'm going to be there for a stretch. So it was just like very interesting because when I first got the booking, I was like, yes, this solves the housing. Like, okay, perfect. I love dogs. I can like walk them, hang out with them. That's actually part of what I'm going to start doing probably tomorrow for my host here. She has two dogs and they have this trail that goes down to the water. And I was like, yeah, I'll walk your dogs down to the water. Are you kidding? Yes. Oh my God. If you know me at all, I take walks all the time. I will walk anywhere for any reason, even just like for myself. Like I'll take a walk without my phone as like a mental health thing, just to like, yeah, anyway. So then I'm reading the total like amount and I was like, oh my God, I get paid. I totally forgot that this is not like a for free thing. Like you actually get paid to watch the dogs. So not only do I get to stay, but I don't have to worry about my Airbnb for part of the time, but then I also get paid to like hang out and watch the dogs and walk them and take care of them and feed them, and like it's just perfect. So that is set and done and taken care of. Last night was pretty emotional, but today felt like, oh, I realize why this is different. I can actually see the time because I flipped my screen. I wonder if the video quality is going to be a little different on this one. This was a couple days ago, but now I'm doing it this way versus like up and down. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing with this anyway. So today was great. It was my first full work day. Knocked it out. Everything timeline-wise was good. Like I feel like my day feels good. I don't feel like I'm working too late. I just finished eating dinner. Part of what I'm doing here is helping my host meal planning and prepping. So like both of her kids were home from school. So I was like asking them like, okay, so for the week, like what would you want? And the requests are like perfect. They're like burgers, pizza, and oh, one of the cute ones was sushi. And she's vegetarian, so she wants like vegetarian sushi, which is great because I can't eat shellfish. So I was like, oh my gosh, we could do like cucumber, avocado, like maybe some fruit, like love it. So anyway, we were like meal prepping. So it's been an hour-ish since I ate dinner. And it just feels like my old salon days, like when I was back behind the chair full time. I don't like looking at myself on this. I feel like that's a distraction. So sorry if this one is just like ADD on fire. But my schedule was like 1 to 9 p.m. So I would take clients from 1 to 9 and I would always get home at like 9:30 or 10. And then obviously I could sleep in the morning. So it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna try to get to bed by like 10, well, it's already almost 9:30. So probably like 11 tonight is my goal because tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up with the daughter and the host. I'm gonna go with them to school, drop off, because probably like in the next week, I'm gonna start doing drop-offs in the morning. And they're like teenagers. So the oldest is totally self-sufficient, doesn't need that at all unless it's like an emergency. And then the youngest, she takes the bus. So it's like I have to take her to the bus for her to get on and then go. Then I'm gonna come back and walk the dogs down to the water. And then tomorrow we're gonna go together to the grocery store because I have how to buy groceries here. And again, like just trying to order that sandwich the other day, I was like, Google every word. I was like, shit, that's not what I thought it was either. That's not what I thought it was either. Okay. So I need help still with all of that. Tomorrow I have my next Portuguese lesson. I think this will be my 4th. One of the things I want to do tomorrow morning is like re-listen to all my Portuguese previous lessons because I feel like I'm not retaining, but I also feel like it's been so much just like traveling, getting situated. Now I feel like I'm like settled here. I want to be here for a minute. I don't know. I guess anything could happen, but my intent is to be here through February and just have this routine and be able to help them. They're so freaking awesome. The whole experience so far has just been incredible. And that will give me some stability. So today I brought on another new client. So we've got her set and scheduled. And then I got this booking, which was like so exciting because it's confirmed now officially. So it's set. So that gives me just like peace of mind. And then my work schedule, my work day was great. I need a new cord for this mic. So hopefully with Amazon, I can figure that out. And then I have like a few scheduling things. Like there's some times that overlap. I have a few standing meetings every week that are like not flexible. So there's just gonna take a little bit of stuff, like a little adjusting, a little shifting. But it was just a really good day. I feel like I can do this. I can do this. This is great. And this morning I woke up with a new morning routine. ChatGPT. I'm going to be using it tonight to like help me meal plan, like to create all the recipes and everything for the kids. But last night I was on here and I basically had ChatGPT help me come up with a full morning and evening routine. But it's based on my astrology, my personal goals, the things that I'm working on right now, which is, let me just click on here. Self-trust, developing a secure attachment. I definitely have an anxious attachment style in relationships. And so that is something like moving forward. I want that to not be an issue because it attracts the wrong dynamic. So I'm trying to work on healing that for myself. So that way I'm in more of a secure space going into dating at some point, like seriously dating, hopefully. Although even that, the thought of going through all of, long story short, I don't want to be looking outside of myself for things, for anything. I want to be able to source anything at all that I need emotionally from only me because it can never be taken away from me. I never have to worry about the relationship ending and then me being back at square one. I just want to really focus in on that. So ChatGPT helped me with my astrology and what's going on astrologically, like in a bigger capacity to break down. I'm just going to pull it up. I was trying to do that and then I got distracted because of my ADD. I'm also doing the artist way, which is like creativity unlocking. I tried it once before. I did it for like a solid 3 weeks. And then the 4th week I was really struggling with because in the 4th week, you're not supposed to be reading like anything, like emails, anything. And that's really hard. So I actually am trying to schedule myself out that 4th week so that I can do it successfully and accomplish it. But it's a really cool book. It's the workbook that I have is like a 12-week program, but it helps like unlock creativity, and I'm working on writing a book. And so I just think that would really help progress me in my own like personal goals. But the cool thing about this ChatGPT like morning, evening routine is that it took into consideration, so like Monday, it's a moon day. So the focus is on intuition and nourishment. So like Tuesday, February 5th is Mars Day. So it's focused on action and courage. So like my morning routine tomorrow is like a little bit different. So instead of like this morning, I listened to like a self-love playlist. So like wake up slowly, don't rush into emails, then do my morning pages. And then the playlist was like a really like slow, soft, like piano healing music. And then so tomorrow it's like energizing playlist with part of my morning pages that asked me to write down 3 bold moves that I want to take. Tomorrow I'm supposed to focus in my business on high energy tasks. So anything like sales related, sponsorship follow-ups I put on here, which is good because I have some work to do on that. Any lingering tasks, tomorrow's like the day to do. Bold action, so like lead generation, anything like that. And then Wednesday is Mercury Day, so it's around communication and learning. So when I'm doing my morning pages, it says to focus on a brain dump, trying to get everything out of my brain. Let's see, personal growth is like having a good conversation with a friend, read something new, put my phone away early, drink maybe peppermint tea. It's just interesting the way that every day is different. Thursday is Jupiter's day, so it's focused on expansion. Friday is Venus day, so it's focused on beauty and creativity and relationships. Saturday is Saturn's day, so it's discipline, planning, and organizing. It's just so cool. Every day is like the same kind of structure, but a little adjusted. I swear this morning, I slept perfectly last night. I like woke up so refreshed. I actually slept all the way through. I did have a weird, like a dream. It's so weird to say it like this. Like I smoke weed, whatever, however, like I use cannabis. And up until I came to Portugal, like I actually hate the smoking part. I was trying to like get away from that as much as possible. I don't hate it. I actually love smoking, but I know it's not good for me. So I was trying to get into like maybe vapor, not like pens, but like true vapor. Have you seen people smoke a bag? I literally feel like you look like an insane person. Like so much judgment, sorry. I just think that is the trashiest looking thing for you to just like, this garbage bag, you're like inhaling something out of a garbage bag. It just looks ridiculous. I just can't. So couldn't get into that. There are like glass pieces and stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, I started eating more gummies or like tinctures or just things that were more edible. But regardless, my dreams basically went away. I can't ever remember my dreams. And I was cutting back because I knew I was going to come to Portugal and I wasn't going to bring anything with me. And I'm not going to like buy drugs in another country. That's like out of my league. So I knew I was going to have to cold turkey, give it up and see how I feel. I feel literally fine. I've had no issue without it, just nothing. That's really interesting to me. I don't even really miss it. It just feels like no big deal because I'm constantly eating these gummies, so maybe that's why. But my dreams they have been coming back. Probably for the last month, I've had like consistent dreams, but I can't always remember them. And sometimes I can only remember just like a tiny, like a fragment. But last night, I think I was like dreaming, but I could see all these symbols, like it almost looked like hieroglyphics or like a print on a fabric. Just all these, I don't know, just like symbols, like a million symbols. If I could read Chinese, maybe. And then I think I realized I was like dreaming, and then I opened my eyes and I could like see the bed, and it was dark, but I could like see I was like here in the bed. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I like closed my eyes again, and then I could like see them all again, like all the symbols. Weird. So that was like an interesting dream. But I feel like one of the things I'm really hoping with having a space that feels safe and settled for the next month, and then also doing this new morning and night routine. I've always had a variation of morning and night routine, but I really want to have this be a consistent part of my day. But I love this adjustment of a little bit of a new focus. I swear this morning when I woke up, I felt so good. I felt so fresh. I felt like just ready for the day. Then I went right into my morning routine because part of it is to not look at my phone, be off my phone. So I just put my playlist on, phone's away. My laptop was ready with my playlist prepped and my breakdown of everything that I'm doing for my morning routine. Obviously, I'm hoping that like after a couple of weeks, I won't even need to look at my computer. But I really hope that this helps me like tune in more with my creativity, like all the things that I know, but that have been not prioritized because I've been in such a action decision-making place. Like I was saying, like I'm tired. And this morning when I woke up and then even coming into my nighttime routine tonight, I just feel like, oh my gosh, this is how I want to feel. Grounded, centered, focused, knocked out my tasks for work, brought on a new client, have this booking secured. I had a great day with my host. I'm still sitting down to record this. I'm about to go do my nighttime routine. I just feel like this is what I was looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. And I'm in this space now where I can be really selfish about my own schedule, and I can take an hour or two to do a morning routine and then take an hour or two to do a nighttime routine. I can do whatever I want. It's just great. It's been so refreshing. So I've got a handful of little things to figure out for the rest of the week. The Wi-Fi is a little iffy. We were talking about maybe moving the modem from the main part of the house down here, which was so nice of her to offer. But she was like, when the kids are at school, like, I don't need it. So if you want to take the modem downstairs, we could like set it up down there and see if it works better here versus up there. It still works. It's just not great for Zoom or like the video calls. So that's like one option. And then another option is for me to get like my own modem. And even that, she was like, we'll get one for down there. It's just great. It's great. I'm gonna wrap it up here. But if you are at all questioning doing something hard, it doesn't have to be moving to another country. It could be literally anything. You're gonna have a lot of emotions and there's gonna be big things that come up. Last night I like cried and cried. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed about it. This is hard and it's emotional and there's a lot of feelings and whatever. I let them all come up and I sat with them, and then this morning I wrote things down and I cleared out my head and had a really great day. And I feel like that's the cycle of life. That's how everything goes. There's going to be challenges and there's going to be hard days and there's going to be big emotions. And then as soon as you allow that, you're about to have a great day. There's got to be some sort of like law about that, like the law of attraction or something. I know it's not that one, but there's got to be one. Right behind a bad day comes a good day. And even again, I hate the phrase bad day. It's just a day. It's just a day with emotions. So anyways, oh, and I love these little things. Let's see what these say. Your breath fills you with energy anywhere and anytime you need it. Oh, and that was also this morning. I was doing some breath, which I love breath work. You've been on my mind lately. I want to schedule some virtual breath work. That's something I could really use right now. This morning in my morning routine, that was part of the first thing I did was these intention setting breaths. And it's just connecting me back into my body that way. So agreed. And the second one says, let your energy be used to build, not destroy. That's a really big one right now in the world, I would say. And interesting that the first one says your breath fills you with energy. And the second one says, let your energy be used to build. I like that. I'm building. Okay. Good night.